Previously on Twilight's Edge. It's the final days of practice, before the grand dress rehearsal. In front of a rowdy audience, our amateur actors perform the full play of the Trials of Larazod, sans the murder part. There is heckling, there's cheering, and in the end, our band leaves the crowd entertained. After the show, Flint picks up a conversation between Genevan and head librarian Ty that implies the two are working together on some plan our party knows nothing about. What does that mean for their upcoming debut?
Hello and welcome back to another fabulous episode of Tumble Through.
Tumble
Through.
I am your host and GM, Krifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him, and today, the final day would appear on the screen.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. My name is Aida. My pronouns are she and her. I'm playing Sombra, whose pronouns are she and they. Sombra is a bright Kyle monk.
Hi, I'm Anna. I use they it pronouns, and I'm playing Lowen, who uses he they pronouns. He is a Hellspawn Nephilim wizard.
Kia ora, hi, I'm Evan, and I'm playing Nico, our leaf druid, and both our pronouns are he, him.
Howdy, name's Marcus, pronouns are he, him, and I play Zakoon, the Grave Orc Oracle, also pronouns he, him.
And Pan, we miss you today.
Pan is without us today. We are without a Pan today. I guess Pan is also without us. I mean,
Yeah.
Depends on your perspective.
Pan's pronouns are he, they, she, and they play Flint, the Kobold Rogue, he, him.
Ruffian rogue.
Very good with the whip, as we've seen by now.
A little too good. A little too good
I
with that
don't
whip.
know if our
Yeah.
PCs consider that as positive because we are on the receiving end of said whip.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how those rolls go.
Yeah.
But before we can roll some dice, we need to get into our roles that we will be performing as.
It's very meta. It's
we're
like kind of
role-playing.
like role-playing Inception, isn't it? It's like we're
Yeah.
roles within roles.
It does feel like that. Yeah, it does feel. It's like when in a film, like you have an actor playing an actor or something. That always feels a bit weird.
Or an actor playing themselves in a show as a part of the story.
Oh, that's also
Yeah.
Like Kevin Bacon.
Sure.
Or extras. Did you ever watch the show, the series Extras?
Yeah, I was just thinking about
Yeah.
extras.
Perfect landing. That's me, the fox in the fedora, treasure hunter extraordinaire, at your service. I'm an anthropomorphic fox from another universe.
What are you supposed to be? Some kind of dog man?
Dog. Join me and my ragtag group of friends.
Tally ho!
And I brought the explosives!
Give me 5 minutes to hide the body.
Haven't you killed enough, or is your bloodlust not yet satiated?
Hello, Ringtail.
I'm a raccoon, dumbass.
That's what I said. As we quest for the multiverse's most dangerous magical artifacts. Before they fall into the wrong hands.
Capture the dog, dude, before he ruins everything!
This is gonna be so much fun.
Hang on to something.
Shoot these animals dead.
Duck! Careful with that scythe. You're gonna poke someone's eye out. Nothing's stopping us now.
Whoa, whoa!
Whoa! Except that.
The Adventures of the Fox and the Fedora. Available on podcast sites everywhere and YouTube at Fedora Fox Adventures. For more information, visit us on Blue Sky or at our website at foxandthefedora.com.
So on the final day, we come back to the Limehouse Theater, but we're not here for long. There is a flurry of activity as the stagehands at the Limehouse, Viti, Fiosa, Yako, and Morris are all busy getting things into carts and wagons and putting the sets up and getting ready to pull those and drive the horses to the docks. And you are getting into costume to begin proceeding as a procession from the Limehouse Theater to the docks on the other side of the city. as you will board a ferry to cross to Westcrown Island.
Ooh.
We set off at around midday, so I think the sun is high in the sky, so we can see this, like, parade's a strong word. The carts here are being driven by the concerned citizens who are not necessarily, they're not uncharismatic people, but they're not waving and throwing candy or what have you. And although Fezing Umbero Ulvano is definitely standing on one of the carts in his judge costume with the big white wig and the black robe and waving gloriously, I don't know how much the rest of you are getting into this parade vibe.
That's a good question.
No.
I'm wondering, I don't think Nico will be playing it up so much. They're here to do a job, and this is not the crowd that they have to impress. So probably just strolling along, taking it pretty chill.
Zekun is just going to, like, politely wave at people and put on a friendly face, but not over-exaggerating it in any way.
Yeah, Lowen's ignoring everyone. Lowen's just walking. Lowen's just got eyes on the horizon, walking, not paying attention to anything.
Sombra is walking not with any sort of enthusiasm or excitement, but sort of scanning the audience and seeing what are people's expressions. Do they know they're waving at a murder play? Do they really know what happens at a murder play? Are they excited by murder play? Are they horrified? Are they sympathetic?
That's the thing. I think Nico's also a bit nervous and a bit anxious, especially what Viddy said the night before about this might be the last time I see you. And I think that's probably just stuck in his mind a little bit as well.
That's a great question. Who is watching this? Because it is the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. People might be working, children might be in schools. I was about to say, are there even schools here? But of course, why would Thrun, like, miss out on an opportunity to indoctrinate children?
So we have the rubberneckers basically watching us?
Yeah, I think at the Limehouse Theater, as you're leaving the amphitheater, there's a good amount of people who have gathered to sort of see you off. But as you're moving through the rest of Rego Scripa, Thazing is waving to, like, some random construction workers that are filling a pothole, and they just look up and they get annoyed that there's a bunch of wagons coming their way down a street that's supposed to be closed off, and Thazing blows them a kiss, and they kind of shrug and look at each other like, what the hell is this?
Who's this asshole?
Yeah.
I mean, normally this would be a procession of assholes going to entertain even bigger assholes.
Once you get to the docks on the other end of the district, there is yet another crowd there. But more forebodingly, you can see a big ferry, and waiting there for you are these black hooded figures with holy symbols of red upside-down pentagrams hanging on them. And just from looking at them, you might recognize them as the servants of Asmodeus. These are the stagehands that will be taking over for the concerned citizens.
Nervous side-eye with the companions, with everyone.
I think Lowen's mostly just sort of looking at the ferry first, because I don't think they ever thought they would be going back in that direction again. But are obviously clocking the hooded figures and taking note.
But there's also many townsfolk here who have gathered to see you off. Some of them wishing they could go and actually see this, but knowing that they would never be able to afford a ticket to a theater on Westcrown Island. That sort of thing is just beyond them. But the Datari in charge here sort of cut them off as you move down to the docks, and the servants of Asmodeus begin. They move in immediately. The concerned citizens are basically like pushed back. We don't even need your help. And you can see they pull out scrolls and cast spells where these invisible discs like lift up the set pieces from the carts and move them onto a more secure place. Better looking carriages, should we say, on the ferry, because these simple wooden wagons won't do once we get to the island.
These righteous pricks. Anywhere they go, there's trouble.
And you hear a voice right next to you, Sombra. Yeah, don't I fucking know it? And like an elbow sort of hitting you in the thigh, because Jacopulio is a very short woman.
Gonna miss your wit around here.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't envy where you're going. But hey, I wanted to talk to you real quick, because she looks over, and she can see a few different people moving towards Lowen. I think Lowen's gonna be kind of busy right now, so I wanted to talk to you real quick.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, normally I'd talk to them about this, but, well, I don't know. Something about dresses, whatever. And Yako begins like kind of pulling you a little bit further down the dock. If you consent, okay.
Sombra follows, but Casting and I sort of like making contact with our party members saying like, BRB.
As your group begins to form, we see 3 different areas, scenes set up. Yako and Sombra move down the dock a little bit. Flint, Nico, Zekun, and Morris are sort of standing, waiting. Whereas Calcenica and Fiosa, Marble, and Mr. Hump all go up to Lowen. Calcenica is running up. She was not with the group during the procession, and she's holding a leather garment bag. Oh God, like, I finally got here. Sorry, I was afraid I'd missed the boat. And Mr. Hump nods. Yes, well, thank you for your help, Calcenica, if I may. And you can see Lowen, he might be looking a little confused, but Marble's looking very excited.
Yeah.
Fiosa's looking, like, tired, but happy, satisfied. And they're all smiling encouragingly at you. Mr. Hump says, Lowen, it has come to my attention that you were unhappy with the original costume for Ilsandra.
Yes.
Well, these 3 managed to convince me to make some adjustments. And Marble, like, winks at you. Don't worry, I've got everything under control. He then, like, zips the garment bag open for you. And it's turned away from the camera so we can't see it. But there is a new costume in there.
Oh.
And we will see what that looks like when the curtain opens. So out of character, this is for Lowen to feel more comfortable than just in that red silky garment, silky evening gown. Like Marble and Fiosa and Calcenica hope that they put together something that's a little bit more Lowen style.
I'm really looking forward to see that.
Yeah.
I just need you to come up with it.
Oh, great. Right, like right now or when the thing opens?
In the meantime, yeah.
When we do the
in the
show.
meantime, I'll have to think on it. Yeah. I think Lowen looks at it very surprised. I think also in a sense that they've not really talked to anyone about it, and like apart from Sombra and Sakun, but the fact that the others sort of put 2 and 2 together, I guess, means that it was evident, which they're kind of bummed about in a way, but that's more their ego talking rather than anything else. They are appreciative, but also there's the same expression again that they had when the others offered their help, and when in a vignette Flint offered a gift, and later Sombra as well. That's sort of like not being used to it, unsure how to respond, but they do eventually give a nod and look at them like, thank you. It's appreciated.
We move back across the dock towards Yako and Sombra. Sombra, as you're like strolling along beside the water, it's a beautiful spring day. I think we would all love a day like it is today. Sun's shining down. It looks so peaceful, exciting, optimistic.
I'd love to jump in this water and swim away.
Yeah, but then you'd be missing out on what I think is a great opportunity.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, Sombra, we don't know each other that well, but you've become a regular at the Bruised Eel. You seem to enjoy yourself there.
Good service, good people, strong drink.
Only assholes like hanging out there.
Shoe fits very well. They're my most comfortable pair of shoes.
So yeah, normally I talk to Lowen about this because I know what they get up to, but I get the sense you're not too far off the old beaten track, if you catch my drift.
What is it you want?
Provided you survive this, which I'm sure you will, you're going to the mayor's party, right?
That might be the plan.
And you're prepared, right?
To do what must be done.
And to grab what you can.
And hopefully come out with my life.
Yes, but you've got everything you need for that, right?
What do you think I'm missing?
I think you're missing this. And she pulls out of her pocket a small brown leather pouch that, as she holds it dangling in the sunlight, it turns and you can see like these hexagon lines sort of flash across it. Maybe you need a little extra space?
Interesting. Can I see that? And Summer holds out her hand.
Yes, you can. She hands it to you. You can test the goods for sure. Now, I'm not just giving this away, you see.
Interesting. Summer kind of turns it over, peeks inside.
I guess it's empty, but like Do you stick your hand in and it goes in all the way as it's a spacious pouch? I'm not sure what this inspection looks like.
I think if Sombra might be mildly familiar with this sort of magical item, which I don't think is too uncommon. Yeah. Sombra holds it with her right hand and like sticks like her left pinky in it. Amused that the pinky disappears, sticks in another finger. And eventually like her left hand up to her wrist is sort of in there.
See, everything works just like what's on the box.
What does the use of such a box cost?
Well, I would need to get the cost back. So whatever you earn during this party, whatever you can grab, basically, we'll start there, 75 gold. After that, I'd be happy to fence things for you at a small finder's fee, but it's all profit, baby.
And if I don't make enough, I can just hand the bag back to you as is?
I mean, if you survive, you're going to make a lot of money. You can pay off the rest of it. But you know what? If you don't make enough, we'll split what's inside and I take the bag back, huh? I mean, we're friends.
Sombra is going to sort of squat down to be like on a more even level with Yako. We're friends.
Yeah? I don't like that tone. I don't like that tone of voice.
Friends look out for each other.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. Friends also look after their other friends in case they get into trouble, in case the other friend sends them into the air or over the dock. Friends would watch over people doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening today, though.
No, she takes a step backward.
But I hope I'll survive, and I hope there might be shinies enough. I hope you make your money back. And if not, we'll resolve this friendly and fair-like.
Yeah, if you die, I'll just take it back then.
Very reassuring. And Sombra holds out her hand.
And Yako spits in hers and shakes yours.
Sombra just takes the hand and shakes it.
All right. Yeah, so Sombra, you can put a spacious pouch in your inventory if you like.
Nice.
Essential adventuring gear. But wait, we're not adventurers, right?
We're not adventurers.
No.
We are adventurers. We're not heroes. We've been upgraded to adventurers, I mean, all things considered.
Back at the dock, Flint and Morris and Nico are standing there, and Vitti sort of walks up, and Morris is wearing a khaki satchel. All of you are watching as the servants of Asmodeus are very silently securing the set and the crates and whatnot on the boat. You also can see these discs they're using to move the set pieces and whatnot. They're also being used to move other things. Crates that they brought themselves. Big crates.
Big crates. I thought we had all the set. What's in those?
Well, Vitti says, I guess the apparatuses. I think they're bringing a rack for the torture scene.
Oh, yeah. And there's another one, the belly of the beast. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. And those two big crates look really tall. And you can see these 15-foot tall wooden crates and 15 feet wide. I don't know what's in those, but I walked by and they kind of smell...
What?
Like dead.
They smell like dead? Like rotten...
stuff.
Like rotten flesh or plants or...
It smells sort of like a mausoleum.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, I have a gift for you guys, Morris says. A little parting gift from the crew and, the rest of us.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Fiosa said you might need these.
Well, much appreciated. Do we open them now, or...?
He hands over a small satchel. I don't know if any of you would be able to open it and immediately know what it is.
Okay.
You see basically 6 small jars in glass. And as you kind of lift a glass out, you turn it in the sun and it sparkles with the silver paste inside. Fiosa said it's called silver salve. You smear it on your weapon and it acts like silver for a while.
Oh, that's handy.
Well, if a priest of Asmodeus is, I don't know, summoning demons or devils, I guess, Morris kind of corrects himself, then this should help.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope it works, should that come to that, I guess. So, I've been thinking about what you said last night, Vitti, and it's not going to be the last time we see each other. We'll be back.
I know.
Looking at Ida, she's making smoothie lips.
I agree with Ida.
And kiss.
And they kiss. If that's okay with Evan.
That's cool.
there is a embrace and a kiss between Vidi and Nico. So there's a side swipe as we can see the ferry moving across the water of the river Edivian towards Westcrown Island, or Redracona as it's officially named, and specifically to the southern part of Westcrown Island called Rego Arum, which I think is the treasure district.
Ooh.
There are some canals on mainland, but if you've never been to the island before, you might have only heard that the island is covered in canals, and it's basically, instead of streets, they typically use canals and personal boats. Adels, they're called, for the nobles, their ships. The Adels tend to roll in the deep.
Oh my god.
I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Thank you.
That just came to me.
Yep.
Your face just screamed, approve of me.
Hey, what do you think? I mean,
Well,
it's
it worked because my brain was immediately playing the song, so...
Yeah.
Uh,
It's spelled a little different, Adels.
take a hero point, Krifu.
And the rest of us take psychic damage.
Why don't I take one
Yes.
away?
What? No.
No.
Gonna need those.
As your ferry moves into the canals in Rego Arum, you go under this gilded bridge, white stone, golden railings with this wrought carving in gold, very intricate designs, and you can see the Regiditari, the royal watch that guard Westcrown Island, and their uniforms are much posher than the ones of the Ditari that you've seen. And maybe Flint sort of takes a look. We'll have to find out what Flint's opinion is on the Regiditari. But eventually the procession leads towards the Nightshade Theater. And directly up to the back of it, where you can park the ferry to a canal, and then the servants of Asmodeus begin moving everything off of the ferry and into the theater properly. The theater from the outside looks basically like an iron and stone cathedral to some generic evil god. Gargoyles everywhere, very dark themes. Maybe some gold pieces here and there, but lots of like irony spikes. And as the doors burst open and you're led through, the interior is all soft lighting, thick red carpets with devilish decor. You can see the carvings and murals of leering faces and tormented souls decorate the walls, and the ceilings hang with these iron chandeliers. Very evil, with a capital E.
Is there like an organ playing in the background?
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing.
And you see one of the servants of Asmodeus just sort of like, and like, I don't know, it almost would feel surreal, I think, for some of you walking in here.
This is why I can't be convinced that things can get better improved. It needs to be all burnt down.
I can also imagine, in contrast to the limestone or the Limehouse Theater where we practiced, which was this open space, this amphitheater setup, practicing your theater in that place and then moving into a place like this one sets a completely different tone for the show that you're putting on.
I would imagine it feels maybe a little more, I don't know, claustrophobic, or you can't see the sky anymore, and you've been practicing in broad daylight for the last week, every day, and the sound quality is different as well. Your voices are echoing in a way you're not quite used to.
Burn it down, give me a nice little dive bar, maybe some nice wild sprawling gardens.
Yeah, get some nature in here. Hasn't seen nature in a while.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
The spikes felt a little bit like home, but the rest is not my kind of exterior.
Not my kind of interior, not my kind of people.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
Well, hopefully it's not going to be for long.
I hope so too.
As you're sort of settling in, there's not much for you to do. You're already in costume and you know your lines. Everyone else is sort of moving around, fixing things, but a short man, human man, with like a pale tawny skin tone hurriedly comes up to you from the audience and sort of awkwardly crawls onto the stage. Now this is a balding, wide man, not too, maybe a little pudgy, with a sort of big grin. How many of you would recognize the Lord Mayor by sight?
I would not.
I wonder if Sombra would.
Maybe.
He does live on the mainland, so it might not be so rare to have caught a glimpse of him at speeches and events.
Would Lord Mayor be someone who might have checked in with the Plead and had talked with Ravaja,
No.
or is that like completely different strata? Okay,
Yeah.
I
Raven
have
Zekun doesn't know
seen
who.
sketches of the mayor in places,
Yes,
portraits.
you've definitely seen images of the mayor. And
Then yeah, Sombra
Yeah,
would
and I think
recognize
also
this face.
Lowen tends to keep track of important figures anyway, so probably, yeah.
as he like crawls up onto the stage, you can see some of his personal guard are walking behind, looking like, do we help? And sort of one of them gives a foot
Gives
up,
him a shove.
helps him, like pushes his bottom onto the stage as the mayor stands up and wipes himself off. Well, wow, so amazing! The Players of Larazod. I'm so excited. The Trials of Larazod is my favorite play. You can't imagine how excited I am.
Your favorite play?
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I am Lord Mayor Abarian Arvanchi. Hello. Welcome to my theater. Isn't it marvelous?
It is something. Yes.
It's just finished.
Right.
It's indeed a theater.
You might have noticed as you were walking around before the mayor showed up that it was just finished, because backstage, some of the rooms you can literally like see tools, hammers, and extra lumber that's just been sort of left laying around, some unfinished walls and bare wooden floors as well.
Lord Mayor, as one of the actors in this play, what was your vision with this theater? Why this design?
A testament to the Prince of Hell himself, Asmodeus, and to our benevolent rulers, the Throons. Yes, this is made in their image, I'd like to think.
Is this what the Throons would like? Darkness?
Of course, I forget you're an orc, you're new, you don't quite yet understand. Yes, red, plush, dark, velvet is basically what they go for.
Fascinating.
Lowen just nods.
Is that the kind of decorations we can expect at your humble abode after the play?
Yes, of course. The cornucopia will be of service to you should you survive. And he lifts a pinky up to his mouth.
Cornucopia?
Ah, yes, the feast at Abarian's Folly, my personal veneo.
Oh, feast.
It is the mayoral estate that, of course, was owned by several mayors before me as well.
After the play, should we survive, we will be very hungry, very thirsty.
Yes.
Very in want of places to rest, relax, and enjoy. Sombra tries not to roll her eyes. Company.
Perhaps even some place to recover a bit from the strains of this play.
Whatever you might need. Well, there will be several courses of unimaginable delights. And with rooms to bathe and rest and relax. All of my guests will be taken care of. Sometimes these parties can last an entire week.
I hear there's a lot of antiques and stuff to look at.
To admire, yes, my manor is filled with the treasures of Westcrown's past.
Do we get a tour?
Perhaps. I might be terribly busy, but I could see that my personal assistant, Crozale, helps you. And there's a woman, sort of an elderly human woman with pale white skin who's standing behind him. Her sort of silver white hair is done up in...
a coif?
It's like...
a Marge Simpson?
It's not so... It is a beehive, but it doesn't go straight up. It goes backwards and up at an angle.
An Amy Winehouse?
No. Amy's much more fashionable than this.
Fair.
She has a very long neck, so it just makes her look very tall and thin. And she's very stern and very thin lips and sort of... Yes, Crozale, what's her name? So many names. Crozale Rastovine, at your service.
Cool. We're really looking forward to the tour of the mayor's collection.
Yes, quite. Well, we shall see if there will be time. Of course, the feasting is... There's quite a stringent schedule to the courses, all of which I have planned myself. And she closes her eyes and nods.
Okay.
So, Lord Mayor, you obviously know us all. You've been prepped, I can assume.
Yes, I've heard all much about you, Zekun.
No,
No.
my companion here is Zirkun. I'm Nico.
Are you saying all orcs look alike?
I'm playing your Larazod.
Ah, my Larazod. Of course. Excuse me. Just ignoring whatever Sombra said. Yes, it's just, I'm so amazed at how diverse this cast is. I love it. Just check in real quick. These nobles are going to be talking about how much they love diversity.
Yeah.
Okay, we're okay
Yeah,
with it. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, performative diversity.
Because
yeah.
they're bad, and we know they're bad, so that's why it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Ida saying.
Just want to check in because I don't want you to think that I'm making fun. It's okay.
No. I understand you're playing nobles. You're playing rich people.
Yeah.
We're making fun of them.
Yes,
Yep.
I love how diverse this is.
So do I, and that's why I was kind of a little bit surprised at this scene. He seems to be, kind of letting the side down a little bit. I don't know if you've heard feedback. Anyway, I just thought you should know.
Lowen's gonna. Can I assist? Lowen wants to join us.
Okay, Lowen steps in.
Yeah. Lowen goes like.
I'm
yes,
following on from the conversation I had with Flynn because
Yeah,
we're fucking
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
shit
yeah.
on that guy.
Yeah, Lowen's immediately joining in. Like, yes, I've heard some disturbing complaints. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to speak about it yet, but.
Yeah. What did you want me to roll?
So I guess deception.
Deception.
Do I roll
And-
first for assist?
You can roll first for assistant because this is a secret check.
Ooh, question mark.
Yeah, my people start wearing glasses. I can't see the reflection of the screen.
Ah, he's pulling faces.
Oh no. Complaints. I've heard nothing but the best of Thessing, and I've seen him as well. He's quite the rising star in Chelex. What complaints have you heard of?
I'm looking at Lowen.
You're right. Lowen's like, okay. I was like, well, seems like he's been trying to sabotage other players. He's got quite an ego and it seems to be getting in his way. Anger issues, but also... And Lowen leans in. Between you and me, didn't have much faith in this entire production.
He also mentioned that the Trials of Larazod were a little basic.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
I know. I
think it's spectacular.
Well, we shall have to see how Thessing performs, of course. He's an excellent performer, and I wish him nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best as well. I hear that the Temple of Asmodeus, the Katanas Odidia, has some interesting delights in store for us tonight.
Yes.
Did see some big boxes being moved.
Delights for everyone. Everyone will be equally delighted.
Yes, I pity the fools who stand in the splash zone, and he indicates the first row of seats in the theater in the orchestra.
Let me guess, they were cheap tickets.
Oh, well, all the tickets, of course, are the same. Everyone is invited, but some want to see the carnage up close.
Alright. And Lowen looks around. Where should we direct our attention?
Oh, well, of course, the balconies.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent extra time making sure that the specifications of those were built exactly to my desires.
And are you expecting any very VIPs here? Anyone who... Any royalty?
Ooh, the best of the best will be here. All the top nobles of Westcrown, of course. And perhaps... Well... perhaps we shall even see an appearance from Velen Thrune herself. Although her stick-in-the-mud husband, I hope, doesn't show up. I had to invite him to the party, of course, but he's so dull.
Really, I've only heard good things about him. What's the concern?
Oh, well, he just doesn't enjoy this sort of thing as much as the rest of us. And that's fine, it's not for everyone, but he shouldn't come here and yuck our yums. But yes, Velen, of course, is always a wonderful guest to have in my salon when she's available. She and I are quite close. The Thrunes really respect me as the mayor.
Lie to me.
Queen Abigail herself put me into leadership here. Of course, go ahead and roll deception to see if he's lying.
Blind, I'm assuming.
No, I think with lie to me, that becomes open. We called that last season.
15. Not great.
You do know that the Queen Abigail, the Thrones do decide who is Lord Mayor of Westcrown.
Right.
What you've heard is maybe a little bit different. You are trained in society, so I'll give you a little bit that I don't think Abarian Arvanchi was sent here from Egorian because he was doing well in Cheliax's capital.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Sorry, not sorry. You don't get sent to rule Westcrown because you're liked.
Yeah, and I think also, see, Lowen knows that nobles and do like to egg it on a little bit, so they're always taking things with a grain of salt. But yeah, they did want to try and figure out how much of that was true. But yeah, that's interesting.
There should be someone representing every noble house here tonight, and to others as well. Of course, if the RSVPs are correct.
Every house.
Every noble house? Yes. Is that correct, Crozale? Yes. Even several of the minor houses have accepted. Most of the high priests have accepted, except for, of course, the Iomedean woman and Madame Chagall, of course, from Temple of Shaylin. She does not like murder plays, as they go against the fabric of Shaylinite worship. We shall have to make sure to tax her organization extra next year, sir. And he nods. Yeah, whatever.
Every house, and Lowen especially would hear this very satisfying crack of all of Sandra's finger knuckles.
Yes! I think Lowen at first looked very concerned, and then hears that and remembers and smiles a little bit.
And yes, and speaking of the temples, he waves to an elder human man, very pale, white skin. Lots of white people here. You may have seen him moving around with the servants of Asmodeus, and he comes forward. He's got very short, dark hair that is quite thin on top, that's sort of swooped up into a coif with paste. And he's wearing a black polo shirt that's buttoned up at the very top, and you can see a small, unholy symbol of Asmodeus there. Yes, this is Vestis Savaska of the Church of Asmodeus. Of the Church of Asmodeus. And this man sort of nods, clean-shaven. Oh, yes, I am in charge of your
well-being?
That is one way to put it, yes. I do not need your names. That is not of import to me. In fact, most of my work will be backstage. Everything is set up. The servants know what they need to do. And Monsieur Nono informs me that you know what you need to do. So I'm sure we will not need to interact anymore beyond this moment.
Wonderful. Just how I like it.
So just to be clear, what service exactly are you providing back there?
We are providing the more violent aspects of the production. And as he says that, his face sort of goes down, and he's looking at you from under his eyebrows, and the light changes behind him.
Oh. The organ starts playing again.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel safer already.
You should feel in good hands. My servants know exactly what needs to be done.
Hopefully we won't require too many of your ministrations.
You should not require any of them, for I have not been paid for any ministrations. The temple has been paid to provide set pieces, up to and or including combatants, as well as some of the more technical aspects of utilizing the tools. One of my best torturers will be working on the rack.
Wonderful.
I assure you, Lord Mayor, everything will be quite realistic.
I have a concerned look on my face.
Marcus has one also.
I think actually Zekun also is starting to have a concerned look.
And Nico.
You hear Monsieur Nono shout, "Okay, everyone, the house is set to open soon, so please gather around as we close the curtain and let the folk in." And he sort of pulls you all back behind stage, and the mayor nods. Well, good luck, he says as he leaves. And Monsieur Nono goes, that's bad luck. Thank you, Mayor, thank you.
Sombra sort of says aside to her cast members, I haven't seen this many pompous assholes since they came to visit us when we were back at the assassin schools, checking in on their latest classes, shopping for their future guards, their future knives.
Try dealing with it for 20 years.
I don't like these people.
No, they are quite awful.
Where's Fugo?
In my bag.
On you? Like, with you?
Your bag?
Yeah.
Backpack.
My little
So Fugo is
satchel.
just like poking out every once in a while. There's a camera. It's like one of those Easter eggs in a TV show or something. Every now and then you just see like a little Fugo poking the mushroom head out as he's looking around and then going back in.
Yeah.
Does Fugo have a mouth today?
No.
Or hands.
Fugu does have hands, but no mouth.
Fugo needs to be independent today.
Yeah.
You were gathered all around and...
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask, while the others were talking in the beginning, Lone was very excited because they were looking around, trying to look where the exits are. Can I do a perception or something?
No, but I will tell you. There is an exit up in the north and to the east. So there's the stage exit and the south. So there's 2 stage exits, and then there's the main exit that you maybe saw as you were wandering through the theater. You could have been able to take a look around. So the backstage to the south and to the north are exits, and to the east through this door here.
And no other doors or anything?
No, there are doors to the backstage, of course, where you'll be moving in and out. There is a small office where Vestus went back to sit and sip some wine before the show starts.
Okay. I do see 2 tokens on the ground. The Dravan.
I'm basically using this area as a sort of staging area, as I'm creating my tokens for the after party.
Makes sense.
Because they'll all be here during the performance anyway.
I think when going backstage, Lowen will look at the others and go, if every house is here tonight, that means that my former house is here too. Just wanted to mention that.
Well, they
looks at Sakun specifically, because Sakun was the one, I think, who also said, we can't really help if we don't know what's going on.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Unsure. Just wanted you to be aware. Yes, Sombra's cracking knuckle. Yeah, Lowen will turn to Sombra and be like, so Zyven Nimis, minor house, to what mine used to be, but yes, very punchable, please.
He has seen my face before. Sombra briefly pulls out the mask that was given to her by Nonon and quickly activates it. For my information, the persona mask, does it completely obscure Sombra's face?
And creates this, as you activate it, it creates this image of your character, however you want them to look, basically.
Sombra activates the persona mask and sort of creates the visage of a more weathered, wide-chinned, sort of mask-leaning face, which she imagines Tabane to be, sort of step back. Would a magic user like Zyven be able to see through this easily?
I don't know. Would he?
He'd be able to know it's magic, but
yeah,
without the type of spell, he wouldn't be able to see through it.
I don't think he would.
Okay. If an opportunity arises, then I have to rely a bit on speed and stealth.
Yes, but I think it'd be more convenient to do at the after party in front of everyone. Maybe as we leave.
Let's see what opportunity arises. So long as we stay alive.
I might ask you to, depending on how things go, switch to my adoptive mother. She's at the party. I'm assuming she will be.
Oh, yeah. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of danger yet, even if we're surviving a fucked up murder play.
We have to first put on this show in front of all these plush, darkness-loving nobles who seem to have a lot of talk coming from their mouth.
Their mouths are going to be twisted and contorted in laughter, smiling glee, when they have suffering presented to them on a literal golden platter.
That's how they work.
Let's just make sure that when it's bad, that we keep connected, yeah? I'm going to find strength in each of you, and hopefully, likewise, you'll find that in me.
If it gets bad, get behind me.
It's going to get bad.
Get behind me, then.
Let's just not give them the satisfaction of watching us die. How about that?
We won't give them that. If their choice is to sit in these comfortable seats and watch us work through these trials, they shall not be given the honor of watching us die. They did not work for that. What we shall give them is a show that amuses them, and then, after that, continue the rest of the plan.
Yeah.
Sure, let's get it over with.
We can try to extend the splash zone.
Now there is an interesting idea.
We'll have to see where Jelana sits.
Anything you can get your hands on that isn't bolted down, throw it as far as you can.
No one also grins.
We have a few members of our cast who have a knack for turning loose metal into darts.
Yes. I think we can workshop something on the fly. We're creative people, no? Resourceful.
I don't even know why I'm this mean. It's just this entire place and these people we've been talking to.
I feel it
Lowen
as
puts a
well.
hand on Sakun's shoulder, like, do you understand why I am the way I am?
They speak, but they don't say what they mean.
My skin is crawling.
Is it like Lowen just sort of smiles at this kind of like, not necessarily vindication, but just more of like, yes. It almost feels like reassurance that they weren't being as dramatic about it.
This is why I'm always saying, burn it all down.
They sing, if you're done with your little pep talk, Nico, may I speak to you? And he sort of brushes his blonde hair back.
Oh, yeah, of course they're seen. Always got time for you.
Privately?
Sure.
Oh my god.
He looks pointedly.
Oh no.
Sombra makes sure to cough without covering her mouth like towards that.
Like children do.
He looks pointedly at you, the three of you, like, will leave.
We can take ourselves away, can't we?
Yes, of course.
Lowen should prepare the sigil spell to just kick me on the back.
I've been working with this asshole for 8 days now, so I know how. I think Nico's sort of got the measure of him a little bit, so.
Nico, I just wanted to say, break a leg tonight, darling.
Hey, Thessine, I really appreciate that. And I've learned so much under your wing, so to speak.
I have felt my character grow being your mentor, Nico. And I hope that perhaps in the future we might grow our characters some more together.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Excellent job, Krifu.
I'm a little bit
My
sick in
skin
my
is
mouth.
crawling. I'm impressed.
Hey, well, you never know what the future holds, Thessine. And also, break a leg.
I think after tonight, should everything go well, you could see your position move up in the world, and then you wouldn't need to hang out with that lumber man you've spent so much time with, the green-haired one.
Okay. Are you that?
Low blow, girl.
He's gonna die.
Well, the thing, Thessine, is that lumberman has more backbone than you'll ever have in your life. And I hope you do break a leg out there, because that Lord Mayor, he's not convinced about your performance, from what I hear.
Daising's eyes narrow, and he leans forward with a smile. Anyone else watching would think Daising is giving him some good advice or some last minute.
I'm trying to read lips if I can.
No one can read the lips, but anyone else looking would think, oh, Daising's being like professional and helpful and supportive. He leans forward, and only Lowen can read the lips, but only Nico can hear what he says. I can't wait to watch you die. And then he steps back, smiles, winks, and walks away.
I almost want to break something, but I'm just gonna like take a moment, gather my strength of will, breathe, put my hand in my satchel, squeeze pumpkin sprinkles a few times to relieve some stress. Breathe out. Oh, I hope he gets what's coming to him, and then turn around and walk and join the rest of them.
Lastly, you can hear that the house has begun filling up. If any of you ever try to like go to the curtain to peek through, immediately some servant pops up and pushes you back. No, and they shake a finger at you. But Monsieur Nono comes out of the backstage office where you saw him go in with Vestis, and he looks shaken, this small man, and he's sort of fixing his hair, and as he walks up to you, he says, Yes, no worries, you'll do fine, you'll do fine.
Why did you start with no worries?
It's your marks, and remember your lines, and you'll do fine. I believe in you all. I believe in the material, and...
I grab him and say, what has rattled you, Monsieur Nonon?
Oh, no. Nico, You are a shining light, my lighthouse in this production. I need you to be the anchor of this show.
Well, you're not exactly instilling us with confidence with how you're acting right now. Tell us, what's going on?
You are right. And it's probably weird getting this pep talk from him because he's been such a hard ass the last week. But as he continues, I know that each of you have what is in you to make the character you have shine on that stage. Even, and he points at Sombra in her mask.
God. Poor Sombra.
Even the least of us. And he sort of stops pointing at Sombra, trying not to point her out anymore. Literally, big change from where he was a day or two ago. Now, I must address the audience. Find your places. And he steps out behind the curtain. You can't see this, but the camera steps out through the curtain with him as the bright lights shine down, and we see the nobles of Westcrown, an array of fancy, well-dressed looking people as the door at the far end is shutting. We can see it's still broad daylight outside. It's 4 p.m. Matinee performances aren't usually such noble affairs, but this is Westcrown. Everyone needs to be home by dark. Up in the balconies, we can see, of course, Lord Mayor Barian, leaning forward, excited, a kid in a candy store. And opposite him, in a balcony, we see two people. A beautiful, white-skinned woman, her dark auburn hair done up in a fanciful style, wearing a winter fox fur. You can see this thing was probably once a sentient creature. Very Narnia, where you take a sentient creature and wear it. These piercing blue eyes, and next to her, Shamadi, is her half-brother, Accardian, this strikingly handsome hellspawn man with these curved horns and this very shiny golden skin. And they're both looking, and Shamadi has these opera glasses, and Accardian's probably smoking a cigarette in one of those long cigarette holders. As we get a nice look at the Dravange siblings. We can see amongst the rest of the nobles, there are some other hellspawn sort of scattered here and there, as well as one or two fetchling nobles, for there is a minor house that is made up of Kyle people. And then we turn back and we see Monsieur Nonon in a very sharp pinstripe suit with vest and waistcoat. Welcome, nobles of Westcrown. Welcome to the premiere event at this wondrous new theater. And the crowd begins clapping. Let me begin by extending my humblest thanks to the church for providing the, how shall I say, punch in tonight's spectacle. And also, my sincere gratitude. He puts his hands together and closes his eyes as if he's praying. And thanks to our illustrious and benevolent Lord Mayor, Aberian Avanci. And the crowd begins clapping again. The mayor stands up, a spotlight hits him, he waves. Now, without further ado, I present to you the Trials of Larazod. And Baronetess Delor Alumaxa comes out. Everyone's clapping, and she begins singing an opera as the curtain opens and the play begins. And that's where we'll end our episode today.
That was good.
Oh yeah!
Really there!
Here
we go. Oh my god.
Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play of the Council of Thieves adventure path, converted from Pathfinder 1st edition. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, used under Paizo's fan content policy, paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Incorporated and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.
Pat Fugo a little bit for comfort.
Stressed away.
Yeah.
Fugo's eyes bulge.
I made
I know what it is.
squeezing motion.
I'll take that again.
For the audience.